Hey guys, it's Mrs. Blue, aka the Mona Lisa. Do you feel like you're at the Louvre right now in Paris, looking at the Mona Lisa? I'll hold still so you could take my photo. Okay, you can find me on YouTube at Mrs. Blue. Let's make some art. If you email me pictures to jlpick@cps.edu of your artwork, as you know, you might have a chance of winning a virtual golden paintbrush. So without further ado, our golden paintbrush winner today is Winston. Winston, you are our golden paintbrush winner today. Let's take a look at Winston and his art. Let me put this under here because I think you'll still be able to see him. Oh, look at Winston. Winston's giraffe is so amazing, and that parrot is out of this world. Mona Lisa has something in her eye. This is so great, Winston. Very impressive. Keep creating art with me. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. Today's project is tricky. I created it yesterday. It's the first time I've ever made it. I think it turned out just awesome, but I will give you fair warning. If I were going to teach this in my classroom, I would probably teach this to junior high. Now, that doesn't mean if you're younger, you can't do this project. Some people in junior high might see this project and say, no thank you. Some of you are so super talented and creative and really good listeners, and you can do this project too, because as you know, I walk you through step by step by step. So I'm going to teach you the same way with this project, step by step, but it is tricky. So if you start creating this project and you think, whoa, this is too hard for me, just stop. Tomorrow I'll do an easier project. No stress. So with that said, let's take a look. This is the project we are going to make today. So this is kind of a one-point perspective view in a museum. And all of the pictures I painted in the museum are pictures that we have in our classroom and we learn about in my class. So I added the Scream, Hokusai's Wave, Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night, Kandinsky's Squares and Circles, and Mondrian's red, yellow, and blue squares and rectangles. Now, you could put anything in your pictures. Some people cut pictures out of magazines and they added them into their frames. So, I think this turns out super, super cool, and I'm going to show you how to make your own. So, you will need a ruler today, a pencil, an eraser, a black marker, all the things we always need. I have to open some fresh paper because I ran out. I had to get some more paper. So here we go. A piece of white paper, a ruler, a pencil, and an eraser. And then I'm going to show you step by step how to make this. So are you prepared? Are you ready with your supplies? Okay, so here we go. Step 1, you are going to take your paper and you are going to fold it 2 times. Once like this and once like this. My paper is very thick, so it's a little bit hard to fold, but hopefully you can see those 2 fold lines. Then, super simple. You are going to make a dot in the middle of the paper like that. A little dot that we are going to erase. So don't make it too large. Mona Lisa needs a little sip of cafe. Okay. Now, you are going to draw a line with a ruler from this dot to each corner. Because look, you guys, my ruler does not stretch from corner to corner, and I don't want to guess. I want to be accurate. So, I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to draw a line from the corner to the dot. Then from the dot to this corner. Right? From the corner to each dot. Same thing, I'm turning my paper from the dot to the corner, draw a right because we are going to erase some of this from the dot to the corner. Okay, now we've created an X. Now we are ready to create this first wall space right here. Okay, so we're going to go like this, and we're going to put our ruler on the top half of the paper. And I'm going to put it maybe just slightly above the dot, not too far. It doesn't need to be too big. And I'm making sure my ruler is straight, not like this. Look how it's tilting. We need our ruler to be parallel with the top and bottom of the paper. Parallel, it's facing the exact same direction. And you're going to draw a line like that. Now, the rest is easy. You just turn your ruler and you connect this corner. Look, I have to really look. Is my ruler tilted? Yes, I better straighten it out. And I'm going to draw a straight line here. Now, this way, I'm going to draw a straight line here. And now, here, a straight line here. Now I'm going to erase. I'm going to get a big eraser. I don't want to ruin that entire eraser today at the bottom of my pencil. Now I'm erasing this X. And I've already created the wall in the middle. Super simple, right, guys? And we're going to add so many more details to make it super amazing. So there we go. Now I am going to add a picture frame in the middle of this. So I am going to draw a line going from here to here, because this is going to be hanging a frame of some famous artwork like, for example, the Mona Lisa. Here to here. Here to here, and now here to here. Really make sure you erase that. Okay, now I have to make the frame, and if you want to just freehand draw the inside of the frame, you certainly can. No one is saying that you can't. It will be amazing. See, there we go. Now I'm going to draw a line right here to really make this look like a picture frame. And there's the frame hanging in the middle of our museum. Now we need to get some pictures hanging on these walls. All right, so I'm going to take my ruler, and I think I want to do 2 frames hanging on these walls. So I'm going to draw a line lightly, light, like this. But this is going to be 2 frames, so I'm going to erase a little bit right here. Now I want the line on the bottom to be about the same space right here as this one. So, again, we're not being super perfectionist today. Maybe about like that, right? Now I'm going to draw a line here to connect this to the bottom. Make sure I erase this part that I left sticking out. And I'm going to draw a line over here to turn it into 2 frames. So a line right here and one more line. Now let's show you that so you can see that. Look at that, there's 2. Now I'm going to erase this mark here. And I'm going to draw the inside of the frame. Or you can use a ruler. Your preference. Artist choice. Now I'm going to draw a line here to make it look like a frame. Whoa, cool. This frame goes off the side of the wall. It's a really big picture, right? If we keep walking in this museum, we'll see the other side of that picture, which would be so fancy. Okay, now this side, same thing. So line here, line here. Now I don't want it touching this frame, so I'm going to leave a little space right here making sure my ruler's straight up and down. Now I can erase this. Make sure I don't erase stuff I shouldn't. And then I can draw a line, and it doesn't have to be the same as these. These pictures could be different sizes, my dear artist. I'm going to draw a line here, move my ruler over, draw a line here, and then I'm going to erase like so. And I'm going to draw the inside of the frame. Super simple, right? And I'm going to connect the corners. I'm getting pencil all over my paper from rubbing it with my hand. I did the same thing yesterday, but we're going to erase after we outline with markers, so no big deal. There's my second frame. Look at that. Look how much we got done already. It's not that hard when you go step by step. Now, on my floor, you can do whatever you want on your floor. You could put a chair. I put this like bench like this. I just want to kind of show you the angles that I made the bench, maybe a little bit more out like this. And you can use a ruler. You know, I made a little bench like this, and it goes down, and then it has two legs. And then maybe on my bench I put little dots where like the fabric crinkles into the center, holding the cushion together. And this is what people would lounge on while they're observing the beautiful art. So you could draw a bench like that, or you could just leave the floor blank. You don't have to draw anything. Lots of times there's nothing in the middle of the floor in a museum, so people could walk around and enjoy the art. Okay, now, this ceiling is a little bit tricky. But again, if you watch me, you'll do great. I'm going to turn my paper upside down. And I'm going to line my ruler up on the paper like so. And it's under my paper, look, under. And I'm going to put a mark every time I see an inch mark. So I'm going to put a mark here. There's the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But not a mark at the 12 because that's the corner. Just like I didn't put a mark at the very beginning. Okay, so I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 marks. Now the easiest way to do this, friends, is to put 11 marks on top of this picture. I can turn my paper back around so we're not getting all turned around. So I need to put 11 marks spaced about the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know, that's pretty good. 11 marks that are spaced about the same. Then I'm going to use my ruler and I'm just going to connect them. I need to connect this mark to this first mark. Connect the dots. Make sure I have it on the right marks. Second mark, connected to second mark. Double check. Always double check your work. Third mark, connected to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I put one extra mark? I think I did, you guys. Oh, that's okay. We'll just connect it in the middle of these two. How about that for adaptation? All right, there we go. So I connected them all. I had to skip one because somehow I counted wrong. You know, I don't know. Mona Lisa's head is not on right today. All right, now I have to draw the horizontal lines. And because we're standing closer here, remember this is perspective, these lines should be closer together. These lines should be further apart because these lines are very far away from us and we cannot see those ceiling tiles very close because it's very far away. So closer together, I'm going to just gradually, keeping my ruler parallel with the top of the paper, I'm going to gradually start to get further apart. Doesn't matter how many of these lines you draw. Gradually making them wider. A little wider still. And then I'm done. And there's my ceiling. Look at that, dudes. We drew the whole thing so fast. Okay, now pause the video. Pause Mona Lisa. Pause her cute little face. And alakazam, I want you, oh wait, I should show you something before that. Time out, I forgot. You are going to trace everything with a black marker, and then you're going to color these ceiling tiles. However, you're going to color every other tile black. Now, that's very confusing. So this is what you need to do, and I want you to trust me. I want you to do this, because if you don't and you think, I got this, I see it all the time. I've done it. You're going to make a mistake coloring. So you're going to color, just put a little dot with a pencil, because it won't show when you color over it with black marker. Then you won't make a mistake, and you can erase and fix the pencil mark if you put it incorrect pencil mark. You can't erase marker. So you're going to color this one. See how I'm skipping? This one, done. Okay, now you're not going to color this one because we don't want it to go black, black. You're going to start here, opposite now. This one, see, opposite. So it goes black, white, black, white, now black, black, skip, white. Now what is this one? Look, it goes white, black, white, black, white. White. So black, white, black, white, black, white. Do you see how important these dots are? There's a tiny mark there. Don't forget it. And white. So white, black, white, black, white, black, white. And that's it. Now I know I will color the right tiles and I won't make a mistake. Okay, now back to what I was saying earlier. Now is when you want to pause the video and alakazam, trace everything with black marker. Use a ruler. If you get marker on your ruler, who cares? Use a ruler and your marker. Marker on the ruler will not hurt anything. It'll just dry and it'll be fine. So, please make sure you trace everything with black marker. Take your time, and then yours should end up looking something like this. And you can take your eraser after you trace everything and gently hold your paper and erase any pencil marks that might be showing. Then you can get out paints or markers or crayons, and you can color your artwork. I used a brown Sharpie marker to make wood grain on the floor before painting it brown, but I pretty much, other than the black marker that I outlined and colored the tiles, used paints to paint all of this yesterday. The whole thing. I didn't use any crayons or any other markers. I wanted to paint it. But you can use anything you want. It is your choice how you would like to color your artwork. Make sure it's very straight. So it is totally up to you. This is tricky, but wow, do I think these turn out awesome. I mean, I want to go to this museum and see all of this famous artwork in one room. So take your time, pause the video a lot, and create a museum scene with me. How cool is that? And if you start to get frustrated with the ruler, just free draw. Just use your pencil and draw the lines. No big deal. No one's judging. All right, you guys, great job today. I cannot wait to see your completed museum drawings.